I just thought I'd post a little follow-up on the Audi brake situation. In the last video I posted that the rear calipers were stuck, the parking brake cables were broken, and I believe at that point I had the new cables installed, so the obvious next step was to rebuild the broken, sticky, disgusting calipers, crusty-ass calipers. And I actually did find a rebuild kit for the recalipers, and they were extremely high quality, came with new pistons and all the hardware. So that's the part number from this company here, just in case anybody knows or wants to know for the S6, the URS6. This is the part number for that. And then while I also decided to buy a set for the front as well. So the front car, the front of the car on the URS6 has the Girling G60 calipers. So this is what comes in the kit. It comes with all new seals and boots, and it also comes with new. Nah, you can't really see it, but anyway, it comes with new caps for the new bleeders as well. The G60 calipers have different size pistons, so it comes with two brand new pistons. Comes with brand new sliders and hardware. And sort of different types of lubes. You got rubber grease and your slider grease there to put it all back together. Obviously, the rear kits came with a bit more hardware, considering that it's got the parking brake mechanism in there. But everything was there. It was all complete. So super happy with these kits. They weren't cheap, but they ended up being fantastic. So I'm super happy about that. So come and check this out. This is what it looks like when it's all done. Brand new rear brakes. So I got brand new rotors. I'm kind of impartial to the these Paget rotors. They're super nice. It's got that coating which will not ever rust. I don't know whatever type of coating it is, but it's super duper. I'm a big fan of it. I decided to take this opportunity while I was rebuilding the calipers. You can actually see that I've got the brand new piston in there. Obviously you can't really see what I've rebuilt inside the caliper with the parking brake mechanism and everything, but that's all being taken apart, cleaned and rebuilt. It's got obviously the new sliders and new boots and everything there. And then I took the opportunity to actually ceramic coat these calipers. Obviously wire wheeled them and then degreased them and then basically pickled them with some acid and then ceramic coated them, which requires 3 different temperatures of cooking. You got to cook them at 200 Fahrenheit for a half hour, cool them off, 400 Fahrenheit for a half hour, then cool them off, and then 600 Fahrenheit for a half hour, and then cool them off. So they don't look perfect, but very happy with the result. We'll go to look at the other side. I don't think the other side has pads yet, but I'll throw those in shortly. So obviously the other side looks just as nice, and we can see the new parking brake cables ready to be hooked up shortly as well. So definitely looks a lot nicer than the rest of this car. The car actually is not rusty, but just all the suspension stuff is just so crusty on these Audis. Nothing really you can do about it unless you want to do a complete restoration on the suspension. But nevertheless, the rear brakes are behind me. It took a little longer to do it because I wanted to make the calipers nice again. I could have just de-rusted them and quickly rebuilt them, but I decided I wanted to have them basically look really nice too. And with that coating on there, I don't expect that I'll ever have an issue with them again. They'll probably be good for many years to come. Anyway, so for those however many people who like to see closure, we're about to fit the pads. Got some brake fluid. We're gonna finally get the car's brakes working properly. I will actually check the front brakes out. They look crusty, and they are a little crusty, but it's just because the car was sitting for a long time. But there's still lots of pad on there. So yeah, I ain't touching it until the pads are gone. Once the pads are gone, I'll take the opportunity to do the same thing to the front brakes. So obviously that's why I bought the front caliper rebuild kits, because I was able to get them now. Doesn't mean I'll be able to get them in the future. So we'll have a good look at those front brakes before throwing it back on the road. Hell, you know what? If it's too shitty and they're crusty, then I'll put new brakes on it. Whatever. It's not a huge expense. It's just more of an expense of time because the ceramic coating on the calipers and that kind of jazz It adds a lot of time and effort. So anyways, we'll before I rant on too much, that's pretty much it. Brakes are finished, the task at hand anyway. So anyway, we'll see you later.